and check out HSN and HSN Plus. We're about to do it with HP. This might be the best weekly deal drop I have ever seen on an HP. This is like today's special territory. You guys are looking at an over $1,100 bundle for $84 on FlexPay. Look at this, it's touchscreen. First and foremost, that's the biggest, most #1 requested feature in our laptops is touchscreen. It's a huge 15.6-inch size. Coming included with this beautiful HP laptop, which by the way, it weighs like 3.5 pounds. You get great power, it's super fast and easy to use. Coming included is Office 365. So think about that. That is Word, Excel, PowerPoint. I think it's OneNote and Publisher coming included. The big thing is HP 123 included in this. You know that's a $300 value alone. That means you get 1 year of accidental damage protection, 2 years of tech support, 3 years of Find My Laptop. It's like a tracking service. If you ever lose it or it's stolen or misplaced, we can track it down for you. All of that included. You get a wireless mouse. You get a software voucher. It's fast, it's secure. It runs on Windows 11 and S mode. It's super easy to use. I mean, the list goes on and on. But just that HP 123 is almost the cost of this entire bundle. So grab it while you can. We have beautiful colors. I will say that this gorgeous, are we calling it teal or turquoise? Teal. Completely exclusive to us. I'm gonna pick it up so you guys, look at the keyboard and look at the back. How gorgeous is that, right? Look how light this is, one hand. So we have the teal. We also have it in the silver, which is that classic design. This is the one I own. It's like a rose gold. Isn't that pretty? And the mouse will match back. Here's the teal. And then this is like a steel blue, slate blue.
Yeah, like it comes from like a moody blue, I've heard it described. You know what would be a good idea? We could do right here at the very beginning. Let me grab that blue and we'll put it right next to the teal so you guys can see what they look like.
Hi, Erin. This is Erin Berger, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
It's hard when you're old friends. You feel like everybody knows you, but welcome.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Yes.
Thank you for having me on your show tonight. As you said, we've had a really big weekly deal drop this week. With our computer, as you guys might have even heard, I think our microphones were on. Michelle and I were talking about our kids going back to school. It is certainly that time of year. For us, as is for many people, if you've been thinking about a new computer, the very most popular one we have done has been the teal, which is also exclusive to us here at HSN. And number 2 has been this absolutely beautiful blue color. These are both very hard. Well, the teal you cannot find anywhere else. The blue you would be very challenged to find anywhere else. But sort of some of the keys about the computer, what we have done with this, our weekly deal drop for back to school. We get 1 week where we get right. This is our HP back to school weekly deal drop. We've put together a computer that has all of the #1 features that you guys have asked for. So what we hear over and over again from you is, I want the #1 screen size in America. Well, the #1 screen size in America is the 15.6-inch screen. So you're getting the most preferred, the most popular, the #1 screen size in the entire country. That's where we start. And then Michelle is kindly showing
It's my favorite.
And it's touchscreen. That's the other thing we hear over and over and over and over again. You know, when you look at the if purchased separately value on this, you see that it's over $1,100. Well, typically, just a touchscreen, just to go from a computer that is non-touchscreen to touchscreen, you're looking at adding another $150 to $200 easily to the price of the computer. So you're getting the #1 screen size, like you asked for, you got that's taken care of. You're getting it in a touchscreen format, which is great, which we were showing off for you a moment ago. And then you're getting all of the #1 brands as well. So we start with, of course, HP. HP is the #1 computer manufacturer in America. And the reason I'm sort of making such a big deal out of this is I know there's a lot to think about when you buy a computer. There's a lot of options when you buy a computer. So again, what we did to make it easy is we said, we're just gonna do the most popular across the board. So this is the most popular brand in America. Also, this is just a bit of a side note. It is the #1 selling brand, period, for all the great things HSN sells, all the great health and beauty and fatness, fashion and fitness, you name it. The #1 selling brand, period, at the network is HP. I bring that up because I'm very, very proud to be part of that, to be a part of the HP team. And also to point out, we do things for HSN that we don't do for any other place in the entire world. For example, this keyboard, which is part of this exclusive teal computer. You see how it is a dyed beautifully to match, beautifully manufactured to match keyboard. These are things that you will find exclusively here, exclusively at HSN, also exclusively here at HSN. We're including the HP 123
This is huge.
judgment-free IT support. And if you add up what these three things cost, you're looking at over $300 that anywhere else you would have to buy all of these individually in addition to your computer. Tonight, they're included for you. So what are you getting? You're getting a full year of accidental damage protection. If you drop your computer, if you spill on your computer, if you crack the screen, your kid, something happens at school, doesn't matter. Your computer is absolutely protected. HP will replace with original HP parts or will repair, either one, your computer. Totally replace it or repair it, whatever is sort of necessary under the circumstances. But you get a full year for accidents to happen. That's a big deal, right?
I mean, honestly, truly. And then 2 years of tech support.
Yeah, so any question you have, you know, whether it's about, I'm going to show you in a few minutes, there's a backlit keyboard built in, there's a fingerprint reader, there's a new privacy shutter on the high definition camera. We're going to show all of that off here in the next couple of minutes. Any question you might have, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, there's someone there to answer the questions. So you don't have to chase down your godson or your daughter-in-law or whoever is your computer person. HP for the next 2 years, the folks that built the computer, they're your computer person. And then 3 years of Find My HP. If your computer is lost or stolen, you don't know, did I leave it at the office? Did the kids borrow it? Where's my computer? You never have to ask that question. For the next 3 years, we can geolocate your computer for you. So that is, again, all of these sort of brands and names, and it's to illustrate that we at HP do things for HSN and for the HSN customer that we don't do anywhere else, that are exclusive here, and it's a great time to be watching if you need a new computer, because these really add an extraordinary amount to the value of your computer. Most importantly, they make your experience really easy.
They're reliable. Right? And you mentioned HP, the outside. I saw the Intel inside little sticker here. Yeah, so that's another huge name.
Let's talk about that for just a moment. So this, thank you for noticing that, super duper important. This is, Intel inside. Intel is the #1 processor company in the entire world. So when we were putting together our back to school weekly deal drop for HP, again, the #1 selling brand at the entire network, we had to decide, what are we going to build? What are we going to put together? Frankly, we wanted to get at a very low price, under $420, pretty darn low price, particularly for a touchscreen computer, right? Yeah. We could have done any processor. We did the #1 processor in the world. Nobody would have questioned if it was the #2 processor, if it was the #3. Nobody would have questioned it, quite frankly, at this price. But instead, we took the #1 processing brand in the entire world and put it inside your computer. So you're getting the #1 screen size, 15.6-inch screen, the #1 computer manufacturer, HP, the #1 processing brand in the world, Intel, the #1 operating system. Did you guys know?
Look, I love that.
Yeah, it's cool, right? Oops, lost my connection, but we will find it again here in a second. Did you guys know, not only is this Windows 11 in S mode, not only is it Windows 11, it is Windows 11 in S mode. S mode is safety, security, and speed. So for the first time on a Windows computer, we're not out here telling you, oh, also additionally, you need to pick up some antivirus, anti-spyware, anti-malware. You don't need any of those things. Michelle, this is the safest way the folks at Microsoft have ever come up with a way to use a computer.
Even like the little things like having the fingerprint recognition technology on this, so you don't have to remember 10 billion passwords to be able to touch it to get in. It truly is every bell and whistle, every extra. Remember Windows or Office 365 coming included, so that's your Word, Excel, your PowerPoint, OneNote, Publisher. Every little extra that would cost you more is already coming included. And for the next 18 minutes, you are getting this at a $700 difference from the retail compare, or if you were to purchase everything you're getting separately. This is a massive deal. The free shipping's another $13 off. FlexPay means $84 gets it home. This does have 12-month VIP financing as well, so if you are using your HSN card or your QVC card, you can spread that out over the course of a year. I usually do the math ahead of time. I didn't this time, but it's gotta be somewhere under $40. I mean, $34.99 for a laptop. Think about yours currently, or your kids or your grandkids. Is it heavy? Is it hot? Does it freeze up all the time? Does the battery only last an hour or so? These are all telltale signs it's time to upgrade. Why not get the best of the best?
Yeah, and to your point with some of those things like speed and weight and battery life, so battery life is under 4 pounds. So this is up to about 3.7 pounds.
Oh, the weight.
Super,
yeah.
oh, sorry. Battery life, so I'm gonna get to in a minute, is about 11 and a half hours,
Ooh.
sorry. So the weight is a little bit under 4 pounds. The battery life is about 11 and a half hours.
Nice.
The speed, that's something we can spend a minute talking about. So I mentioned the Intel processor. Let's dig into that a little bit more. First, we'll talk about the processor itself, and then I want to show you in black and white sort of the speed difference in this processor compared to processor from just 5 years ago. So we're going to roll the video. Intel Inside means for the things that you do every single day, for the video, for surfing the web, for social media, for all of that kind of stuff, you have a better experience. And that's another thing I just want to take a minute with. We very much have designed this to be a computer for every man, for every woman. So what I mean in that is the things that most of us do every single day, that's what this is designed to do. For video, for surfing the web, for shopping, for getting your work done. As Michelle has said, we've included Microsoft 365, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, Publisher. They're all there. And not only are they all there, they are all preloaded on your computer waiting for you. So from the minute you get your computer home, you're off to the races with that. And I think you'll love having the computer so ready to go from the minute you get it home. So that's the first thing about the Intel processor. The next, if you're just kind of sort of listening, come to your TV for a minute. I want you to see this video. These numbers go by really fast, but they're quite staggering. If you have a computer right now that is slow, this computer is up to 12 times better with 3D gaming performance than a computer from just 5 years ago. It's up to 8 times better high definition video conversion than a computer from just 5 years ago. Okay, 12 times better, 8 times better. I'll tell you, in the world of electronics, if you can say 10% better or 20% better, that merits sort of the next generation technology. We're talking about 800% better, 1,200% better. So really, the point is it's significant speed differences. If you're on your computer right now and it's slow and it's hot and it's heavy, and when you multitask, it takes forever, this is a different experience. It's faster experience. It's an easier experience. It's more dependable because of all of those big names, because of HP, because of Intel, and because of Windows 11. Not just Windows 11, Windows 11 in S mode, which again is the safest way to use a Microsoft computer. You don't have to buy or download or keep up with antivirus, anti-spyware, anti-malware. Your computer is inherently protected against those things.
Well, just to update you, because we're now officially 15 minutes away from this weekly deal drop disappearing.
Being gone.
If you love this teal, which I was looking at the keyboard and the backdrop here, it is like teal wood grain. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is a backlit keyboard, massive little touchpad here as well. If you love this completely exclusive teal, we've got fewer than 200 left. That's it. So that's definitely most limited, and there's nobody else out there anywhere that has this color, so that makes it really fun. It comes with a Bluetooth wireless mouse, by the way, that will match back. We also have it in the gorgeous silver, which is like that classic color. This one behind it, see if I can do, yeah, it only weighs 3.5 pounds. I can grab that with one hand. There's that rose gold, gorgeous. There's the teal I just showed you, there's the mouse, and then this blue. It's like a gray, silvery blue, absolutely stunning. This is your opportunity to get the biggest names in terms of the computer, the processor, the best size, touch screen. Did we mention that? Once you go touch screen, you really will never go back. It is so nice to have that option to be able to zoom in. I mean, our cell phones are touch screen, our tablets, everybody's so used to it. My kids are used to that at this point. It's so funny, every time we go to church and you check the kids in, everybody's touching the screen. It's not touch screen. And they're like, it's not, I don't understand. Everybody's running on touch screen now. This has that included, with all the extras we mentioned, like the HP 123, so accidental damage, tech support, find my laptop tracking service if you need it, if it gets lost or stolen, Microsoft Office 365 included, all this extra software is included. I mean, it is an incredible bundle. It's over $1,100 value. Look at our price, $419.99 for a name you know.
Yeah.
For something you know is reliable and it's gonna work.
Yeah, I think you can feel really good about, there's a lot of choices to make, frankly, when you buy a computer, but what we did when we sort of got together and said, okay, we're gonna do the weekly deal drop, it's gonna be back to school, like, who are we doing this for? Are we doing this for like the most advanced computer person? Are we doing this for like the begin? And really we said kind of right in the middle, sort of the everyday computer user. If that's a student, that's great, but also if you're a senior, fabulous computer. Now, why would I say, why is this a great computer for a senior? Well, let me just break that down. A couple of reasons. Number one, don't even have to be a senior for this. I'm headed that way.
Yeah.
Just being able to read things more clearly, being able to pinch and zoom on anything you want, right? So you don't have to take your reading glasses on and off. That's one of the nice things about having a 15-inch screen that will act like a 17-inch screen or a 24-inch screen or whatever. There is no such thing as small print anymore. Another reason I think this computer is awesome for seniors is because if you're not working any longer, you don't have an IT department. So what do you do if you have trouble with your computer, or if you have a question, or you don't know how to, for example, turn on the backlit key? So there's a backlit keyboard.
There you go.
You might not know that you have to press F4 to turn that on and off. Well, remember, you're getting something very, very special with the judgment-free IT support. One of the things that comes along with that, along with the full year of accidental damage protection and 3 years of Find My HP, you get 2 years of HP Smart Friend. So any question you have about your computer, any time of day or night, doesn't matter. They're always open, and it's the folks that built your computer, right?
It's like your own personal concierge.
Yeah, the true experts in your computer and what your computer is. You know, sometimes when you call your computer person, whoever that is in your family, right, whether it's your kid or whoever it is, they don't have your computer in front of them when you ask the question. So they're like, Mom, I don't know how to turn your backlit keyboard on. I'm not looking at your computer.
Yeah.
But when you call the folks at HP Smart Friend, they have your model computer exactly and can really walk you through things in a much better way. There's a couple of other creature comforts. I mentioned the backlit keyboard, which is awesome. I'll also point out right at the top here where my finger is, this is the 2023 model. Actually, Michelle and I were talking a few minutes ago. We haven't worked together for a minute.
Yeah.
I don't know if you and I have sold a model like this
Nope.
together yet or not. Okay, so this is a new feature. This is a security shutter that's built in. So if you just do a little click over just like that, that means that you know your camera is covered. It's literally covered by a piece of material in there. It's nice to know when you're on a web chat, when you're on Zoom, or you're on Skype, or you're on Microsoft Teams or whatever, you're not accidentally on camera. You know, we've all seen the stories, right? People caught in your pajamas or worse.
Someone went to the bathroom on a call.
You know, because you're like, oh no, my camera's off. Well, no, actually your computer's not. So you'll know if your camera is on or off for sure. It's a very smart, very simple little, as I said, kind of a creature comfort thing. And then probably my favorite extra is right down here, just over, if we go east from the Intel sticker, we will find, like a jewelry show, we'll go east.
I don't have that.
This is nice. This is a biometric fingerprint reader. And in fact, we have a little video we'll show you as we talk through it. What it means is when you log into your computer, you don't have to have a password or a passcode or anything like that any longer. You can literally just use your finger. We all have individual fingerprints, right? We all have 5 of them. And now it's as simple as taking your finger. See, I press it to the and that opens.
Cool.
Isn't that cool? And what's even cooler is it's not just one fingerprint. If you want like your husband to be able to have access to your computer, or your kids or whatever, you can put in more than one fingerprint to open the computer.
That's nice. Nobody can get into your computer.
No, there's no such thing as hacking, right? Unless they've got your finger, they can't get in. And another nice thing is how easy it is to set up. When you first get your computer home, you turn it on, it'll ask for your network password so you can sign into email, you know, that kind of stuff. So you're signed into Wi-Fi, I should say. It'll ask for your, what's it called, time zone. And then it'll say, hey, do you want to set up your fingerprint reader? And it's really simple. It's like just like going to the DMV. You just kind of take your finger and boop, 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 boop. Just touch it a couple of times. And then it's got that recognition built in.
I'm a little jealous. I don't have
it's
that
neat,
feature.
Right? It's good stuff.
It's amazing how much and how quickly technology gets better and better and better.
It does.
And it can be hard to keep up. That's what I kind of love about this laptop is it's all the latest and the newest features, and then the tried and true, like the brands and the names that you already know and love, all packed into one. And to Aaron's point, this is great for beginners. This is great for students. This is great for people who need to do a lot of work. Those of you who just want to stream a show and have it work and not freeze up on you and to be able to check your email when you need to. It's really all levels here. And it's something that is pretty slim. It only weighs about 3.5 pounds. The battery life, that's incredible, up to 11.5 hours.
About 11.5 hour battery.
It's amazing.
It's awesome, right?
So if you're traveling with this, it's simple. If you've got it in a backpack or a work bag, it's easy. The value though, I mean, my goodness, this is like today's special territory, honestly. To get an HP with Intel on the inside, to get the Office 365 included. HP 123 is something we typically reserve for today's specials to include. Those are extras. That's 1 year accidental damage protection, 2 years of tech support, 3 years of Find My HP if it gets lost or stolen, which no worries, because if they don't have your fingerprint, they can't get into your info. It's secure because it's Windows 11 and S mode. I mean, again, it's like tick, tick, tick. These are all the things you're gonna pay extra for that, right? You know, not today. Not for the next 7 minutes, especially.
Not for the next 7 minutes. As I said, HP is the #1 selling brand. You hear me say that over and over again because we at HP work really hard to keep that pole position here at HSN. And one of the ways we do that is we bring in extra things that we don't bring anywhere else. HP 123, other than HSN and QVC, you won't find HP 123 included with any HP computer anywhere. It's a lot of extra protection that we include. I want to spend a minute, sort of speaking of protection, pardon me, I want to talk to Windows 11. So we have a video we're going to show you on Windows 11, and then I'll speak specifically to Windows 11 in S mode, which is sort of an upgrade, if you will, that is built into your computer. So Windows 11, of course, is the latest operating system from Microsoft. It's a pleasure to use. I think people like it so much because it's not such a departure from previous versions of Windows that you get at home and you're like, well, I don't know what this is. You know, I feel like I'm starting over. You won't feel that way at all. It's just very nicely updated. That's kind of the best way I know to describe it. It's beautiful to look at. The themes and those sort of things are really lovely. Your ability to multitask is extraordinary, particularly on a touchscreen. You know, you're really able to get a lot of things going at one time.
I find it's very intuitive. It really is easy.
I think that's a really, really nice way to describe it. It is a very, very intuitive operating system. Microsoft Teams are built in, so you don't have to download Microsoft Teams. They're already there for you. Also, your gaming experience is unrivaled, as the video says. For the first time, you can actually play Xbox games right on your computer. You can go right to the Microsoft Store where you can download your favorite games, as well as movies, music, apps, all of that kind of stuff. Designed for the way we live today, to be faster with video, to be faster with gaming. You might have heard me say a few minutes ago, and Michelle pointed out, you know, technology changes quickly. Compared to 5 years ago, this computer is up to 12 times better 3D gaming and up to 8 times faster high-definition video conversion than a laptop from just 5 years ago. That was 2018. We're not talking about 2003 here. You know what I mean? It was like a blink ago. So if you're on your computer every day and it's slow and it's hot and it's heavy and it just can't keep up with the things you're asking it to do, and you think, oh, it's the Wi-Fi, or oh, it's not. It's that you don't have the right processor, the right RAM, 4 gigs of RAM built in. Oh, solid state drive. I just have about 2 minutes. Let me do solid state drive real fast if I may. So that's the type of storage that's built in. Instead of having a moving disk drive in there that spins and whirs and creates friction and heat, that's been removed. And in its place, there is a solid state drive. The advantages to a solid state drive, they are lighter, quieter, and faster. So your computer only weighs about 3.7 pounds. It doesn't make any noise because there's no fan in there to make noise, and it's faster. Faster boot up and shut down. Your applications load more quickly, better battery life, nearly 12 hours of battery life. There's no moving parts, so it's more durable. It's even quieter because, again, there's no fan and there's no moving parts inside. So all of these advantages built in at an extraordinary value for about, what, the next 2 or 3 minutes, something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about get it and check out. You have 30 days, by the way, to play with this. When you get it home, just like everything else at HSN, if you don't love it, you can send it back. And with us, we're not gonna charge you a restocking fee. We're not gonna hassle you about it. We truly want you to be satisfied with your purchases. Another thing you can add on if you want to, it's called HSN Protection Plus. I don't know if you've ever heard about this, but it's an incredible way to, when you check out, a little thing will pop up, do you wanna add this protection? And you can. And that also is no hassle, no deductible. It's a really easy way to protect your investments. So it's run by Allstate, which we know that name. It covers accidental drops and spills and screen damage, and again, no deductibles on that. So lots of options to truly have that peace of mind and that satisfaction in your purchase. We want you to be happy. This has been a really successful weekly deal drop. It really has. And again, just like our Today Special, I feel like perfect timing. You know, we're in that season now where kids are going back to school, you got people in college, maybe you're gearing up work, we're rolling into Q4 for everybody. Like, you really need to ramp up the productivity. And if you have a laptop or a computer that's holding you back and it freezes up and you're losing work and you're getting frustrated, this is the time to upgrade yourself, especially at this price.
Yeah, I think fall is that season where a lot of us kind of do a reset, and it's like
Yes.
summer was so much fun, it was great time to like get back to
into
kind